I've mentioned it a few times how I've been on like a, mini cut slash trying to cut a little bit before summer. But May has always been my kind of deadline for going super hard. So starting today, I'm gonna go on a more aggressive real cut. Probably gonna try to lose around 3 or 4 pounds within the course of the month, which really shouldn't be hard, about a pound a week. I don't know if people understand how committed you have to be to even lose a pound a week consistently. It's about 500 calorie deficit every day for 7 days, 3,500 calories a week, pound of fat. I'm gonna keep my carbs high in the morning to fuel my workout. Keep protein just as high, around 220 to 240, and then I'll fill in the rest with fats. Pretty excited to do this. Gonna be more aggressive than what I have been doing. Give me a target. I'm gonna do probably a big New England trip next month in June, and it's just easier to be super dialed. So basically cutting out absolutely anything that is not good for me this month as well. I obviously haven't drank in a while, but clearly not drinking. And just eating super whole foods. I'm gonna walk a ton, track my macros super tight, and I'll give you a little fitness update at the gym, but my abs are definitely showing. But if I drop another 3-4 pounds, we'll be pretty dialed by summer. This is just fun too. It's fun to hold myself accountable. You have to be super consistent throughout every day, all day for a month straight. Sleep's gonna be on point. This is my normal oats with berries and banana for breakfast, chia seeds, honey. I can drop macros if anyone's actually interested, but super simple. I eat this every morning regardless, so let's eat this. It is Friday too, so it's a double coffee kind of morning. A little party workout, and then we're gonna start it. Here it is. I'm excited. So I just wanted to kind of show my current physique. I'm like 192, 193. I would say I'm like, say 12% body fat, maybe 11, but we'll go with 12. So if I get down to 189, 190 is where I want to be. So 3-4 pounds. I'll look pretty diced up. Yeah, pretty happy with where I am regardless. Yeah, just gonna cut back calories by like 200 or 300, nothing crazy. Up my steps from like 12,000 a day to like 13 to 15,000 a day. No late night snacking on Fridays and Saturdays. I usually have some snacks at night. I just will cut those out. And I haven't been doing much cardio on the weekends, but I'll rip a 20-30 minute treadmill session every morning on Saturday and Sunday, and get super tan this month. So hyped to where I am, not upset by it at all. I haven't been on the treadmill for the last 2 weeks just to kind of do a refeed and kind of recoup and just get some recovery in, but I'll start on the treadmill today, just 20 minutes uphill. We'll burn another 200 calories right off the rip, and then this afternoon we'll go for a walk. We'll get more shredded. So you really don't have to overcomplicate like losing weight. I don't know if you struggle with money, but you're never gonna save money unless it's extra money, right? So losing weight is no different. You just have to burn more calories than you take in. And then your body uses your fat, hopefully, for fuel to lose weight. Also, beautiful day, Friday. Great day to shred city. So anyways, if you want to lose weight, actually you don't want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. So I do that by eating less, which is less calories in obviously, and burning more. And I've chosen walking because, well, it takes a little longer, but it's just so simple. Walk to the gym, walk on the treadmill, walk 10,000 steps, done. Burn 300-400 calories there, and then if I cut out 200-300 calories food wise, it'll be super simple. Then just do that every day. lose a pound, pound and a quarter a week. I mean, I don't have a ton to lose, but you'll see the difference in a month. Plus, getting a tan will help with definition. So if you're struggling to lose fat, let me know. Super here to help, but it's not as hard as you make it out to be. Just try. Eat, burn, get shredded. All right, current physique, pumped up. Like I said, probably 11 or 12%. Gonna drop 4 or 5 pounds. It's so fun doing this. Challenge yourself. It's not easy. Get out there and get it. Bam, bam, bam. Workout 1 out of 31. Oh, I should probably correct myself too. I didn't realize there's 31 days this month, but give us an extra day to get super shredded. Workout 1 done. I'm just ripping a quick little lap here. I'll get back by like 11:30 and have 10,000 steps done. My workout done. Treadmill done. I just did a 20-minute session in the sauna to relax, recover, helps my anxiety. And that's it. That's a wrap. May 1st, 2026. 193.8. Again, I just had that protein shake, so whatever, 193 or whatever. Let's say 194. A pound a week for 4 weeks. I'll be right around 190. And again, that will be all fat. So I would say if I'm 12% now, then at 190, I'll be about 10%, right on the money. Let's get it. So I gotta do some work here. It's Friday. I run all my own books. I run all my own expenses. I track absolutely everything, just like fitness counting calories. I track every dollar that I spend on bills, rents, groceries, even down to coffee. I know exactly where every dollar goes every month. I think a lot of people overlook this. If you track numbers for your finances and you want to live below your means, as in spending less than you make, you have to track it. And if you want to lose weight and look good and feel good, you have to track it. There's no other way. You can wing it, or there's a lot of other people, but for me, and all I can talk about is how I do things, I can look back and be like, oh, okay, I spent $100 on coffee last month. Okay, I overate X amount, I need to eat less. So numbers I've always liked, and tracking everything makes things a lot easier. So I'm gonna sit here for probably the next 2 hours and run all of my expenses. I don't look at any of my money all month, and then the 1st to the 3rd of each month, I pay everything, I square up all credit cards, pay all my bills, and then I'm just good for another month. So I don't have to constantly be worrying about it every day. Let me bust this all out, get it done. Probably an hour later. I'm gonna go through what I eat because it makes a huge difference calorie-wise. So instead of eating 2 pieces of sourdough, I'm just gonna have 1
And then instead of eating half of an avocado, I'll have a quarter, and that will be probably 150, 170 calories less than what I usually do. So add that to the 240 calories I had on the treadmill this morning. That's already 410 calories deficit for the day. And that's not even going for an afternoon walk yet or anything else. So I'm gonna smash 6 eggs, 3 pieces of Canadian bacon, 1 piece of sourdough, and a quarter of an avocado. I can drop macros, I can look them up, but I think that's probably around 600 or 700 calories. Obviously 6 eggs is a shitload of protein, plus the Canadian bacon is another 10 grams for 60 calories, which is nothing. So it doesn't have to be hard. Again, when you're on a cut, you don't need to go crazy. Again, where I'm at 12%, I really only need to lose 4 pounds, so that's 2%. So if I just cut, again, 500 to 700 calories a day, every day for a week, I'll easily hit it. So I'm going to make some lunch. Again, I think another thing that people don't think about is I already know what I'm going to eat. I already know what I like. I already know how long it takes. So it's super easy just to dial it in. Does it get a little boring eating the same stuff? I just make it in different ways so it doesn't taste, so it just tastes different. I could have it in a sandwich. I could have scrambled eggs. I could have, fried eggs. I sometimes make sandwiches. I make like egg mashes or whatever, but this is the easiest. I'm actually gonna probably eat some of this spinach I have left over too, because it's basically no calories. I mean, it's some, but yeah, 20 calories per cup. So just to add more volume to this, crank a bunch of spinach. Just leave some for tomorrow. Spinach is a super good, healthy vegetable too. And then this Canadian bacon, it's way better than normal bacon calorie wise, and it has a ton of protein. So I just chop this up real quick and toss it in there, and then I'll show you my whole meal. It's still, again, I need to have a big volume meal because I love eating and I'm hungry. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This will easily get me through dinner. So I'll let this cook down, add 6 eggs, and then we are Gucci. So I just did the macros. I usually eat about 888 calories with 2 pieces of sourdough, half of an avocado, 6 eggs, Canadian bacon, and spinach, basically, whatever. So just cutting 1 piece of sourdough out and half of an avocado drops down to 650 calories for this whole plate of food, which is basically just as much. Well, that's stupid to say. Obviously, it's a little bit less, but yeah, even there is 230 calories, plus I added the 240 or whatever, that's even call it 200 on the treadmill. So that's 430 calories in a deficit already. If I go blast an hour walk, I'll be easily 500, if not 600 calories shy today. So it's easy as that, just cutting things out slowly, and then I'll cut back probably another 100 plus calories for dinner. And then, that's 700-800 calorie deficit. So I'll lose more than a pound. I mean, 750 deficit a day is 1.5 pounds a week of, again, fat loss, not weight loss. So, that's that. Again, more of a breakfast food, but all the protein, carbs, fats, and I'll slim this with a big glass of water, but it's not super difficult once you learn how to do it. Hope this helps.